On Saturday, September 16th, the Toledo Rockets faced the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes and celebrated 100 years of football. The 81-year-old Glass Bowl was packed for the halftime recognition, and all attendants watched the Rockets battle from a 21-point deficit to defeat Tulsa 54-51 with a game-winning field goal. I'm Kenny Kruse, and this is your UT10 Sports Report. It was an exciting weekend in Rocket sports. The women's basketball team took on Louisiana, and the men faced the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. But first, another football matchup for the Battle of I-75 last Wednesday at Bowling Green. Within the first 3 minutes, the Falcons took control, scoring the first touchdown. Toledo quickly answered back with a 3-yard touchdown by freshman Shaquille Seymour. Both teams went back and forth with touchdowns until junior Jamison Vest nailed a 24-yard field goal to lead the Falcons by 3 at the half. Seymour opened up the third quarter with a 23-yard touchdown run, making his 11th of the season. Toledo was determined to keep its winning streak alive as senior quarterback Logan Woodside handed it off to sophomore Art Tompkins. He found an opening in the defensive line, flying 88 yards, scoring a stats booster touchdown. The Falcons fought hard as they scored a touchdown at the last second, but it wasn't enough to keep them in the game. This was the Rockets' 8th straight win over Bowling Green.
Today was a big day. Tomorrow's a really big day to get back and get our bodies healed up and ready to go and rested. And we know what's at stake, so we'll be ready to play.
The Rockets' final game will be this Friday at home against Western Michigan. The football team took on the Western Michigan Broncos on Friday. The Rockets were able to get on the board with a 33-yard field goal from Jamison Vest. Freshman Shaquille Seymour ran for a 1-yard touchdown, increasing the lead over the Broncos. Western Michigan was able to sneak in a 24-yard field goal before the half. During the third quarter, Western fought back, scoring their first touchdown of the game, making the score 24-10. Senior Terry Swanson rushed for 94 yards, moving him into 5th place on UT's all-time rushing list. Senior quarterback Logan Woodside became the first Rocket to throw 10,000-plus yards, adding to his career stats. The Rockets will appear in the MAC championship game for the first time since 2004.
Beat Western Michigan, who's taken this thing from us the last 2 years, and now they get a chance to go play in Detroit. If that's the last memory they have out here, I figured we'd have a pretty good locker room celebration, and we did.
This game on Saturday will be a rematch against the Akron Zips, and the men tried to follow up from their last win as they traveled to face Syracuse last Wednesday. The Rockets started at a good pace as they trailed by 1 in the first half, but they weren't able to hold on as the Orange kept the lead, winning by 8. Their next home game will be Saturday against Texas Southern. The Bats were cracking this weekend in Akron as the softball team looked to start conference play strong, and the Walleye looked to ground the wings one last time before the playoffs. But first, some of the players on the men's basketball team received a recognition for their outstanding play this season. Senior guard Trayshawn Fletcher earned MAC Player of the Year, First Team All-MAC, and First Team All-District. Fletcher also joined the elite 1,000-point club at Toledo, averaging 18 points a game. Junior guard Jalen Sanford worked his way on the second-team All-District with strong defensive play. Sanford also joined the Rockets' 1,000-point club and has never missed a start. Freshman Marion Jackson earned a spot on the MAC's All-Freshman team and All-Tournament team. Jackson turns his focus to a big offseason to become an All-Conference player. Coach Todd Kowalczyk has much to be proud of with this year's team.
This team was unbelievably consistent, fun, together. A lot of cliches that we use in coaching, but those types of cliches is what wins. And
Fletcher is the first Rocket in 38 years to begin the MAC Player of the Year award. To the Huntington Center, the Walleye took on the Kalamazoo Wings Sunday evening. The Fish looked to capitalize on one of their last home games of the season. Kyle Bonas got Toledo's offense started with a goal in the first minute of the game. Tyler Barnes was in the right place at the right time, catching the puck on a breakaway and scoring right out of the penalty box to give the Walleye a 2-zip lead. AJ Jenks scored Toledo's third goal right at the crease as the Fish expanded their lead 3-0. Tensions heated up late in the second period. Toledo's Jared Wilson and Zoo's Tyler Biggs dropped the gloves for an old-fashioned hockey brawl. To the third, the Wings would score their first goal, coming from forward Justin Taylor. Later in the period, the Walleye would add a security goal thanks to Mike Borkowski. The Walleye would go on to win 4-1. To softball, the Rockets started off MAC play in Akron this weekend. UT took the first 2 games of the series, scoring a total of 28 runs. Game 3 was much the same. Bailey Curry hit a 2-run dinger. Ashley Roush crushed a double to bring in a pair of runs as well. Rockets swept the weekend series, and they begin home play tomorrow against Oakland in a doubleheader. That's it for sports.